Om Namo Bhagavate Muttakrishnaya Vidmahe Patte Sancharaya Dhimahi Dhanno Jnana Guru Prachodayade. Namaskaram to all. Nice to meet you all again. I've been overwhelmed with the past response and I'm humbled by it. That encouraged me to share with you the other things, very profound things that I come to learn. So today I'm going to talk to you all on something very, very, very important. Three varies, very, very important. The basic cause of almost all the diseases is one simple thing. What do you think it is? Fear. Fear is the cause of all the diseases. Okay? How does it affect us? Okay, let me give you an example. Imagine there's a tiger in front of us. Okay? Imaginary. But even the imaginary tiger brings fear in us. Okay? When you get fear, you get frightened. Okay? Then the body gets ready to fight. Fight the tiger. So adrenaline and cortisol pour into our body from the pituitary adrenal axis, and they cause blood sugar to go up, get ready to fight, your blood pressure to go up to fight, your muscles become tight and strong to fight. Okay? Then you get suddenly frightened that you can't challenge the tiger and you run away, flight. So you get a fight, fright, flight response, whether it be a paper tiger or a real tiger. That's what happens to us. Now see what happens to these hormones that are secreted in the body in response to the fear. Okay? The blood sugar goes up with the cortisol and adrenaline. The blood pressure goes up. The muscles become tight. You become tensed. That's why your face becomes stiff. Your face goes pale. Your pulse rate races up. And when the muscles are stiff, the joints don't bend. So if you try to do some work or bend or do something, nothing will bend. Everything will be stiff. So you end up bending in the wrong place and you get pain in all the joints and everything in your body because you're bending at the wrong place. All the prolapse disc, everything, all come. All because of fear. Suddenly you realize that it wasn't the real tiger, it was a paper tiger. Everything cools down, you're back to normal. That's okay. If it's temporary, one day affair, you get frightened from an incident, you come out of it. Okay? But day in, day after, this fear in the mind, like a housewife has to balance the bills, the income, the family, the husband, the children, the house, then there's too much stress. Okay? Everybody, not only a housewife, everybody has that problem. The stress becomes too much. Okay, now let's see what the solution to all this problem is. That's what we are here for. So I gave you the problem, now I tell you the solution. So before you solution, you must understand a little more. What is fear? If I ask somebody what is darkness, there's nothing called darkness. Darkness is absence of light. Okay? There is no entity called darkness. There's only something called light. Absence of light is darkness. Absence of what? Joy. Absence of joy, right, is fear. Not worry, sorrow, nothing. It's fear. Fear is the basis of all the diseases. Fear brings in, you get fear somebody else, then you become jealous, angry, hatred. The whole gamut of diseases come, and that causes all the diseases that we have in our body. Fear. So if you don't want fear, bring in joy. How do you bring in joy? So you've got a bottle full of some stuff, you don't want it. When you pour it out, it's empty, but something else fills it. So best thing is to keep filling it with what you want. So fill your life or body with joy. Slowly the fear goes out, and ultimately you end up with a full joy in your body. Okay? So let me teach you how you get joy, but we come to it in a moment. Now, have you seen anybody joyous? Okay? When you become joyous, you become very helpful to the others, you love everybody. It's joy and love are the common, it's same thing. Joy is love is joy, and love is God. It's divinity, okay? Have you seen a new mother who has got a baby? She got so much joy that the moment she sees the baby, the breast oozes milk of love. Okay? She'll even sacrifice her life for the baby. Okay? Animals do that. They love the baby so much. Even a newly married couple, they got so much love in them. So, what is this producing this love in the body? God has created this joy in the body by a mechanism where a hormone is secreted, the love hormone. Want the name? Oxytocin. That's what the mother is full of it when she delivers the baby. To deliver the baby, look after the baby, and contract the womb so it doesn't bleed anymore after the delivery. Okay? That's what the gynecologist gives after a delivery. To stop the bleeding, he gives a little shot of oxytocin. So this oxytocin, the love hormone, is secreted in abundance in this situation. And therefore they are full of love, they are joyous. Okay? Not happiness. Happiness is something else. Happiness is like having a bar of chocolate, you are happy. Second bar, you are happier. 10th bar, you don't want it, you start hating it. So that is transient happiness. Joyous is like a fluid, it flows, it infects everybody around you. The moment you are joyous, everybody around you becomes joyous. Okay, joy and love come. So now we mentioned, if you don't believe it, okay, there was an experiment done where they got two groups to gamble for money, opposing, and they had to fight it out for the money they were given. And they fought very vigorously. Then what they did was, they gave one group oxytocin as a nasal spray. Okay? What do you think happened? The guys who got the nasal spray became so generous and loving of the opposition, they started giving away the money. They were not cheating them. They gave the money away, and this is published in the Nature Journal, how the behavior changed with hormone. See, we have got a mind and we have got a body. Body is the visible mind and mind is the invisible body. So the mind has a communicator, the nerves and the hormones, and it controls the body through these hormones and nerves, and therefore it produces a result. So here the joy from the mind comes through the joy hormone, oxytocin, and gives the feeling of happiness in the body. Okay, all the feelings that you get. So when you give oxytocin, you get the same result. So how can you produce oxytocin? You want to go rush and buy a bottle of oxytocin? Very simple. Our body has been amazingly, beautifully created, so much in it that we can cure ourselves. There is a button you press, and you press the button, you get oxytocin secreted, or whatever happens, you become joyous. Okay, it doesn't matter the mechanism. You get joy and love coming, oozing you. Where is the button? There's a nice saying I heard recently. It goes like this: know what the magician knows, and it's not magic anymore. Know what the magician knows, and it's not magic anymore. True. So I'll teach you the magic. The magic is in the back of your thumb. Okay? The back of the thumb. And you press with all four fingers. Okay? The thumb doesn't touch the palm. So you can see the thumb doesn't touch the palm. Okay? And this is called joy mudra, or you want to call it mahulchi mudra. Okay? The mahulchi mudra. It gives you mahulchi. Okay? So you press like this, sit with the palm hands up or palm facing up, and do it 20 minutes, better half an hour, twice a day. And you find your body becomes relaxed, you're full of joy, and if you couldn't sit on the floor before because of your knee, slowly you'll be able to sit, all your pains will get better, and you'll be happy. Now when you're happy and de-stressed, you can think clearly, you can plan your day and lead your life comfortably. Now I'll tell you an incident in my career. About 8 months ago, I had a 45, 50-year-old gentleman who came with a knee pain. You know, Sri Lanka, they do all the rounds of orthopedic surgeons, everybody, and ultimately he came to me and he had a knee pain. I gave him my usual exercise, he got better. Came back a month later. No, I got it again. So we did an MRI, confirmed there was a kneecap problem. So I said, let's do an operation. Just one day, you get cured. And the results of this operation is so successful. Almost I had 100% results in the last 30 years. And I did it. And he got better. So I was very pleased. He was back again in my clinic a month later. Doc, I got the pain again. Now what do I do? Then I gave him this mudra. Okay, out of desperation. I didn't know what to do with him. Here, my most successful operation had failed, and I gave him this mudra. 3 weeks later, he's back in my room, smiling and said, you remember the previous video? How does it work? I said, never mind, do it all your life, you'll be fine. The explanation I've given you today, you are happy, tension gone, you feel so comfortable, all the pains vanish because no more muscle tension. Muscle tension is the cause of most diseases in orthopedics. So, enjoy it, be joyous, be loving, spread the message, share it with everybody. See you soon. God bless you all. Thank you.